John, what's Daniel say? Or Danielle?
Danielle says hello. In a big hello, by the way. I'm recently new to fortnightly pay cycles and wondering if anybody has any tips or hacks on making the transition smoother. Well, Danielle, if you're a business owner, you don't know when you're getting paid next, so it's good that you're getting paid consistently anyway. Fortnightly.
Well, I would say if I double click on your point, any business owner, you need to get to the stage in the business where you are paying your personal account a fixed regular amount and the business account will go up and down because whether you run a business or work at Woolworths, you have personal expenses and we need to get that cash flow as smooth as possible.
Yeah. What do you think, Rach?
Yes, I've always had a fortnightly pay from the business. Yeah, ever since we started, even when it had no money in it.
We're the same.
Yeah. So I used to pay myself fortnightly from the advice business, but now I just pay weekly. Because I think it's different. Like
Runs out over a fortnight.
Yeah. If you're running a business where you've got different casual staff but because mine's all set, everyone's get the same amount every week, including me. It's just I don't do a pay run. I've just got automatic transfers that are set in the business account.
Yeah.
And that's kind of I always like to keep that business account with a bit of cash in it because if I die, I feel like telling the staff, hey, if I die, I don't know, you've probably got a good 5 weeks of pay and then it will stop. So call Rod Pye, my bookkeeper, and get him to transfer some money over. But to your point, you've always paid yourself fortnightly. But for Danielle, and I kind of did this to re-talk about the Glen James spending plan, which is our free online course, where regardless of whether you get paid monthly, weekly, or fortnightly, we need a system that, and you might be paid fortnightly and your spouse might be paid monthly, right? In that plan, I teach to pay ourselves our weekly spending money. So when I buy a coffee, groceries, every Wednesday I get X amount from my cash hub that goes into my tap account. Does that make sense? So we get to the point.
Tap on the phone is referring to?
Yeah. So you just want to get to the point so it feels like you're getting paid every week. So I get paid on Wednesdays, but my cash hub where all the money goes into from rental properties and my employment income, that happens on Fridays.
Yeah, but I do remember when I was an employee and I went from a fortnightly pay to a monthly pay.
And
murder. I didn't have, this was before a stage in my life when I had good buffers and it was a real struggle trying to stretch it out. So I'm guessing Danielle's being paid weekly now and going to fortnightly. Yeah. And so tips about how to stretch that out a little bit longer, which is hard. And you would say maybe pay herself her spending
honestly,
weekly?
Yeah, so the Glen James spending plan, for those who are new, we have a cash hub set up that's with mine is with Bankwest, which is an offset account. So all my income, regardless of whether it's rental property or employment income, or that's probably the only income I have, goes into there. And then my up account on my phone, I don't have the Bankwest card on my phone as an Apple Pay. I've only got my Up bank account. And every Wednesday, a few $100s or whatever the amount is goes from my Bankwest, that's automatic, to my card on my phone, and that's only used for food, fuel, going out, entertainment, weekend cafes. So my whole reason for living each week, and it's a behavioural thing, that I can't spend more than what I get on my phone. So I've protected myself. If you're a saver, this is a good way because, like me, I'm Glenn, I'm a recovering spender. It gives me boundaries. But if you're a saver, it will give you permission to actually spend some money.
Yeah, I think it's a big mindset shift, isn't it, to go from one to the other? And it's getting your head around that, probably the biggest part of it, which Danielle's referring to. But because logically you say, well, I'm getting paid an amount per annum. Like not much should change. It's the same amount. It's just coming in different cycles, isn't it? So we just have to adjust to it in our own mind first.
Yeah, but Danielle, check out the Glen James spending plan. If everyone wants to Google the Glen James spending plan, it is a free online course. I'm actually going to reshoot it next year in our new studios upstairs. Just putting it out there, I may end up charging a small fee for that and splitting up that course a little bit because I'm going to get a bit more into online courses. So get it while it's free. I'll probably always have a free component, but that's just what I'm thinking. Hey, it's Glenn here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You made it to the end. Can I ask a favor? Can you hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you want to get notified when we release further videos just like this one, whether you watch the Money, Money, Money podcast or Retire Right. And remember, if you want to learn more about investing, I've got an investing book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing, and there's a link in the description to get your hands on a copy. Thank you so much. Bye.